Every non-citizen who works on VA grounds, every VA supervisor, every union steward, every HR, ER, and LR professional, and every veteran who walks into a VA facility needs to hear this right now. The Department of Veterans Affairs is rushing to build a nationwide list of non-citizen workers, and parts of that list can be shared with other agencies for immigration enforcement. This is something new. I'm Sean Southworth. At Southworth PC, we represent federal employees and applicants, including folks at the VA. Let me walk you through what's actually happening and why it matters for you. The leak internal memo says that by December 30th, every VA office has to turn over information on all non-U.S. citizens employed by or affiliated with the department. This isn't just staff on payroll. It includes full-time and part-time employees, contractors, health professional trainees, and even volunteers who touch VA facilities or systems. All of that data is being pulled together and delivered to Secretary Doug Collins, who is going to turn it over. Publicly, VA is framing this as a trusted workforce continuous vetting. At the same time, a VA spokesperson has said adverse findings will be shared with appropriate agencies, so anyone not authorized to be in the U.S. is dealt with accordingly. And they've told the press that no one who's not an illegal immigrant has anything to worry about. Of course, notice what's missing. There's no parallel list for U.S. citizens employees doing the exact same jobs. And if we've looked at some of the enforcement on immigration this year, ICE not particularly following the law at times, rushing, not checking, and citizens and sometimes other people are getting caught up. So in real life, this means at least three things, I think. One, the sweep will absolutely capture thousands of people who are here lawfully, green card holders, refugees, asylees, people on certain visas, and even veterans who serve this country but haven't naturalized yet. Yep, that exists. Two, the memo warns that people unaccounted or unvetted can have their physical or system access cut off, which can be a fast track to being pushed out over a paperwork problem, which could create employment issues for them. Three, in a system already short on doctors, nurses, and support staff, creating a climate of fear for a big chunk of the workforce is not neutral for patient care, might have problems with recruiting in the future. So what do you do with this? If you're a non-citizen working with the VA, don't just hope this blows over. Get your immigration documents organized and current. If you're unsure how this kind of data sharing could affect your status, talk with a qualified immigration attorney. That's different specialty from what I do, and it matters. We don't do that. If you start feeling singled out, threatened, or pushed back at work because of your status or national origin, that's where federal employment law might come into play. Every situation is fact-specific and can't give you legal advice here, but you do not have to quietly swallow discrimination based on your national origin just because you're not a citizen. If this hits close to home, share it with a coworker who needs to know what's going on and follow along so you don't miss the next development. And we want to hear from you in the comments. Does this non-citizen database make VA more secure or just more fearful? Will it help with recruiting? Does it help with the VA's reputation? If you're a citizen employee, would you actually speak up if you saw a non-citizen colleague being targeted under label of vetting? If you're a non-citizen at the VA, does this make you more likely to stay and fight from the inside or start planning your exit? And at what point do you think this kind of list making stops being normal vetting and starts crossing a line? Do you think this list will be used legally by the people that the VA passes it to? Thank you everybody for your support. Please take care and have a great day.